Hey everybody, Sean here. Happy Wednesday. How are you? Welcome back to another episode of the Renowned Mortgage Podcast. I'm here as always with our amazing founder and CEO, Justice Roberts. Justice, how you doing, my friend?
Doing fantastic. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm looking forward to our time today.
We're gonna dive in. Now I've got some good. Now I take my time with these questions. I'm always wanting to kind of dive into the depths of your brain, and I love some of the things you do. Even we had an interaction with a client this week, and I just will tell you, one of the things I just enjoy is watching how you interact with people. And we had a client come in this week. He's got a little bit of a challenging situation, and you started throwing some options at them that they hadn't even heard yet. And I was just like, they came away going, okay, I feel educated, I feel empowered. So I was like, I'm going to dive into that education and empowerment brain. Here's my first question. Question number one that the world is asking: are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What are you seeing right now with buyers who are trying to time the market? And does it help them or does it hurt them?
Yeah, I'd say that, what I see in the market right now with buyers now is the same that I've seen with buyers across the years. And I think one of the things that is not understood is what's important is time in the market, not timing the market. So how long you are holding the real estate and how long you have your home and your asset, that is where the value is, not timing the market. What we know about real estate is that it trends up in value over time. And I think that's more now supported based off of inflation that is continuing to pressure and keep home prices elevated and push those up. So I would say time in the market versus trying to time the market is where you're going to see the success.
Absolutely. No, the term timing is everything probably applies to this market more than anything. So I think that's awesome. So, okay. Number two, what is one financial move that people can make this week that will immediately improve their chances of qualifying early in 2026?
Well, if your family is anything like mine, I think that our head and our hearts are aiming at Christmas and the holidays and thinking about our loved ones and planning for gifts and things like that. And my suggestion or wisdom would be to plan a budget for your holidays. Take a look at your Christmas budget. One of the things we saw, some data that came out this last week for right after Thanksgiving for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, was that spending was up 9% year over year, which that's a big number when you talk about things from an online perspective. So people are spending, and likely people are spending that on credit, and it's not coming from people's bank accounts. And that actually hurts a lot of home buyers' chances. So my recommendation is budget for the holidays, budget for what that looks like, and be firm and stick to it.
Absolutely. I was saying that's a lot of flat screen TVs going out the door this year. So rounding it out here. All right. Number three, how should buyers think about interest rates versus monthly payment, and what actually matters more in today's market?
What I've seen when it comes to interest rate versus monthly payment is interest rate usually is a emotional connection based off of what we feel like interest rates are at. And it's interesting seeing the context of, I remember when I was talking to people about 3.5% interest rates, and because the week before they were at 3.25, 3.5 was just so high. And so it's this emotional roller coaster of comparing interest rates, where monthly payment, I think, is really where you can sink your teeth into what does the budget look like for my family? What does that look like? So I always recommend putting a focus, not that you don't want to understand what the interest rate looks like for your mortgage, but I'd say that it's a side note where the most important factor of you making the financial decision for you and your family is going to be more centered around a monthly payment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Awesome. Awesome wisdom. Hey, that is what we wanted to give you today. We wanted to just impact you and empower your week. Make sure that you've got the information. Listen, if you're wanting to find out more information about what this market looks like for you, what interest rates could look like for you, and what options, programs, and possibilities are available for you, that's why we're here. We're here to help. We want to make that connection with you. And so you can check out all of our information is below in the contact. But if you've got any questions, go ahead and comment below. Submit a question because we'll go after it here. We're not afraid of anything. Justice, there's no question you're afraid of, right? You'll take it on.
I'll take it on.
Except for maybe who's going to win the Super Bowl. No one wants to talk about that one anymore. But right now, I'm telling you, if you've got a mortgage question or something that's real estate related, by all means, submit it in the comments below. We will be here. So until next week, I am Sean Walker.
And I'm Justice Roberts.
We'll see you then.